This is my mock interview for my Career Connect assignment. Question number 1. Tell us about yourself and what you think sets you apart from other applicants. I have been working very hard to get my network technology degree and did my internship at a computer repair shop and really enjoyed it and can't wait to get out into the field more. I love IT. I've been interested in it since I was in high school. Briefly describe your biggest professional weakness. I definitely know what that is. I'm not the best delegator when it comes down to it. I'm more of a group participant. I like to work in teams with others and accomplish as much work as possible. Tell us about a time where you showed grit in the workplace. When I get into work one day and my boss thought I had done something that I didn't do, and she confronted me and was very insistent, very upset, not happy at all. And then when I explained what actually had happened, then she totally understood, but it took the grit that I had to explain it to her because she wasn't understanding until I showed her. Summarize where you see yourself in your career in the next 5, 10, and 20 years. 5 years, I definitely see myself somewhere in IT. Hopefully either networking or a support tech or something like that. Within 10 years, possibly back to school for my bachelor's, or just stay in the workforce and keep progressing, try to make it to a network administrator, or within 20 years I was hoping to either be a network administrator or a network engineer. And I'm looking for a company that is willing to let me grow with it. Imagine you were promoted within the workplace. Describe how you would deal with your colleagues who may have been passed over for the promotion, or your co-worker who had been your peers but are now your subordinates. I have actually had that scenario happen to me more than one place in my previous work experience. Basically, I work with everybody. I don't need to bark orders at other adults. They're adults and we're here to do a job, so therefore, as long as we all work together, nobody needs to bark at anybody, right? And that's one of the main things that a lot of people seem to want to stick around and keep working with me. Identify what kind of person you have difficulties working with. I can't say as though I have difficulties working with anyone, but sometimes unruly customers can be really rash and say things that are extremely hurtful. That's kind of tough to deal with, but it is part of customer service, so it happens. Explain how you handle conflict in the workplace with coworkers or clients, patients, or customers. When I'm in the workplace and I'm around conflict, if it's between two coworkers, what I do is I try to separate them and give them different duties, or try to de-escalate the situation, come over and start talking to them both, say, hey, why are you upset? And then they answer, and then you look at the other person and say, why are you upset? But most importantly, you need to tell them without yelling Explain to me what's upsetting you, how can we fix this, how can we get back to work. Detail what motives and inspires you in the workplace. I just love technology. It's become just such a huge part of our life. I knew this would happen when I started learning about technology in high school, and wish I would have stuck with it then, but I just didn't have the time nor means to get to college. So I kind of just entered the workplace. Summarize what you like best about your current or most recent job and why you are leaving that position. I haven't had a job in a while, but my most recent job-like position would have been my internship, and I absolutely loved it. I got to troubleshoot and fix PCs all day long. Literally, they come in and they are a puzzle. You have to figure out what's wrong with them, how do we fix them, order parts, put in new parts, put them back together, make sure they work, possibly run some scans, make sure they don't have viruses, do a possible small tune-up or something, get them back to the customer in perfect working order. Most important, keeping your customers happy. This has been my Career Connect video for my NTRN 270 class at Bryant and Stratton. Thank you. Have a nice day.